You had LSU with the I form, the 2 tight ends.
Right.
Then you had A&M spread it out. Your linebackers did a great job there, 3 interceptions. How does it change now for that group against an Auburn team that wants to be balanced? And why is your linebacker group so able to adapt to so many offenses?
Well, probably the biggest thing is we have so much experience and so much depth. You know, when you have an All-American at Mike linebacker and his backup is the National Defensive Player of the Year, you know, it helps to have that kind of depth and being able to roll guys through and play at a high level. So they've seen a lot of different football, I-back, spread. You know, Coach Malzahn's system is probably one of the best in the country. So just being able to adapt week to week to those kind of systems, I think it's the experience that those guys have.
How much does it help going up against Mississippi State's offense too, just in general against other offenses?
Yeah, and there's a lot of similarities. You know, both have big physical offensive lines, great receivers on the perimeter, you know, big time tailbacks, and a quarterback, you know, on both offenses that makes everything happen. You know, runs the ball really well, and makes great decisions in the throwing game and can get the ball to his playmaker. So the similarities are there. So we understand it's a big challenge, and you know, we're excited to go up against you know, Coach Malzahn and you know, that offense.
What, if anything, can you take from last year's success against them defensively?
You know, I think just the big thing is, you know, understanding the run fits. They do a great job of running the football. You know, I think we did a decent job defending the run last year, and you know, understand that, you know, that was early in the season. As the season went on, it started getting, you know, more and more powerful. And then the SEC championship game, you know, I think they ran for, you know, what, 500 yards, maybe something like that. So we understand how talented they are. We understand, you know, how good they are, and the scheme is one of the best in the country. So we got our work cut out for us, and we understand that.
You talk about last year's game. It's kind of a redemption game with the way, you know, they came down and scored final minutes there. It's kind of redemption for your defense this year.
Every game is a big game for us. So we understand that, you know, when we get out there on Saturday afternoon, that, you know, we gotta play hard. We gotta run to the ball. We gotta be physical. We gotta fit up the run, and you know, defend the deep ball.
Last week's, especially not just because Richie got 3 interceptions, but you did a really good job with the underneath passing game, and took away one of A&M's strengths. And not just what that says about the linebackers, but what your front guys were able to do against a good passing team.
Yeah, I think somebody said a stat that we had 10 pressures last year, which something they had only given up 4 on the season. I think we had 4 sacks. They'd given up 3, something like that. So that was a big emphasis, and I think the DBs did a great job of giving the pass rush time to get there. You know, we made big emphasis on protecting the deep ball, not letting anything get thrown over the top of us, and forcing the underneath throws and give our D-line time to work. And I think the DBs did a great job of that.